For those who don't know, Carl is saying a few words of thanks and giving the bunny a small blessing.
Now normally you would skin from the feet around with a knife, but because I have no tools, I'm going to go to the soft belly hide here and just grab a hold of that and should be able to just rip that right open. Yeah, just like that. And go all the way around.
And for the viewers at home, what does this feel like doing? Does it feel like you're tearing something off of a carpet or what?
Yeah, it's softer than paper. You know, it's quick and easy. It's not a problem. Unfortunately, it doesn't feel like you're doing much of anything. It's not taking much effort. The only thing that's really taking any effort is trying to save as much of the hide as possible without making too many holes. Okay, once you get all the way around the bunny, it's as simple as just pulling it off.
It's like taking off a sock.
Yeah, and you take off the head along with it, and you're good to go. Now, we'll show you later in another video how we deal with these hides. For now, I'm just gonna set it over here. And I'm gonna open this up here. This is where you go in and get the guts. You wanna be real careful because right in this area is your bladder. So you come up a little higher when you're not using any tools. If you got a knife, you can start down there, but trying to not set it back down on the ground.
Use this chair if you need to, we can rinse it off.
There we go. Okay, and I got a little bucket here to put everything in. And instead of using one of the tools that we would normally do, like putting these in a bag or something like that, I'm just gonna take this right down and feed it to the chickens. They love this stuff.
And you yourself, do you use any of the hearts, liver, organs, any of that?
You know, I probably should. It's healthy, it's good too, but I don't myself. I don't really like any of that stuff. When I was a kid, my mother kind of burned me out on them.
So that's the next 30 days, huh?
That's the next 30 days, yeah, getting used to that. Okay, you can see that bladder right there, that little yellow spot, and I'm gonna
zoom in for a second if you can show again.
Right in there.
Okay, it's kind of yellowish in color.
Yeah.
Get it good in that sun. I can almost, there you go. Yeah, you can really see that. It almost looks like a little tiny balloon.
Yep, that's the part you don't want to have bust all over your meat.
Because that'll make it rancid?
It'll make it taste really nasty, yeah. So you want to break that off right away and just have that come clean by itself.
Okay.
And not bust that. Okay, now normally I would cut this open just to make sure I cleaned out any waste matter that might be in there. But we're gonna pull it out to this time through the tail because we're gonna be using no tools to cook this, so we're putting it on the open steak so that you can see my finger goes all the way through and keeps that clean. Okay, oh, left a kidney up in there.
Now do you rinse this off at all?
Yeah, I'm going to when I'm done. Okay, looking nice and clean there. We're gonna go over here and stick her on a stick.
Which is right there on that chair.
It's right here on this chair.
I had to move it. I didn't want it to get burned.
Yeah. So we're sticking it right through the back hole here.
Just a moment.
Blowing that on and then, oops, a little too far.
So for those just tuned in,
okay, that's what we're doing there. And then we're gonna do some other things, like we've got this beautiful onion here, fresh from the garden today, that we're gonna peel up and put in there. When your vegetables are really fresh, you don't need any tools to work with them.
just in case it falls, you know what I mean?
Again, a quick rinse with the hose just for the fun of it. that down inside there. Okay, once we got that in there, I'm gonna grab a couple spices to rub in there real quick. And some rosemary here, straight from the garden. We're just gonna shove that down inside there. And that will act almost as a blockage, stopping things from falling out. Then we're gonna take some of this onion here that we grabbed. And we're gonna grab the two sides of this with my finger. I'm just gonna cut a little hole here. Boom, one little hole there. And then come over on this side and cut one little hole.
Having fingernails helps.
Having fingernails does help, but pressure does the most of the job. As you see, I don't have that much fingernail there. Okay, and then you just stick that onion stalk through there. Around here, and over to here, through that hole. Come on, through the hole.
The bunny goes through the hole. Wait, I mean, we go through the bunny hole.
Down the rabbit hole.
And then you tie it up so that you see all those juices inside there. Okay, now we're gonna do two more things. We're gonna do one for the legs here that we're gonna show you how to do real quick. I just gotta go find me some sticks, so we're gonna pause the camera and save the little bit of battery power we got.
And we're back.
Okay, you take the stick here and you basically shove it through the outer part of the meat. If it will go. There we go. And then down over to the other part of the outer meat. That way. Oh. That way you can push it down like that. Oops, and then, I'm sorry, I forgot to go around the back side of the bowl. It should hold this open.
Maybe make them pointy next time.
Well, that would take a sharp stick.
No, rock.
Okay, there you go. And see, now I can flip it without the legs falling and burning down too far. We'll do the same up here on the front one. Okay, and there's my thing now. Not so much slow roast, but just roast this for the next little bit. And we'll take the other camera that's got more battery power and set it up here so that it's showing you all the footage of it cooking down. Stuffed rabbit. No tools at all. So thank you very much.
That smells delicious.
But in the future, I should remember that the back end has the thicker meat and therefore needs to be placed up front where it's going to hang lowest. Here.
Alright.
Okay. So before this gets too cold, and because my bread's not done and my soup's way done, but before we're gonna dig in, so there's tonight's dinner, along with some of the onion that we cooked up there. And all right, we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you for joining us.